let's get down. With a pair of blue jeans on that still don't feel the same no more. She's to blame for picking this heart up off the floor.
Hey y'all, how we doing? So we're back with another video out of Nashville. Back in my little chair, and yeah, just going to talk about the last week, sort of what's been going on. So I've written a couple songs, quite a few, and I did my first writers rounds, so we'll dig into that too. Yeah, so caught up with a buddy of mine named Reed. Yeah, he's a buddy that I met through my producer friend when I was over in Key West, and yeah, we caught up. We've written like 3 songs together now, so we've written some bangers. It's good shit. He's a very cool songwriter. He can kind of just sit there and just the song just kind of like flows out of him. So, and then I've written a few with my producer buddy and his partner too. So, no, it's been really good on that front. Got a few catchy ones that might be released at some point. Right now we're working towards the EP, so you know we've got basically all the songs settled. So just get all the recordings kind of finalized while I'm over here, and then we'll get them out. So stay tuned on that if you're keen. I think they sound great, but I'm a bit biased, so yeah. But yeah, had my first writers rounds last night. Today is the 23rd of May. For those who don't know what a songwriter round is, it's basically they do rounds, usually like 3 or 4 rounds, but in each round is 3 songwriters, and basically you take in turns, just song by song, singing a song that you've written. It ranges all the way from songwriters who haven't been discovered yet to, you know, artists that are playing their own songs that they've written, and they're sort of trying to, you know, get their name out there, all the way up to songwriters that have written for Morgan Wallen, you know, Jelly Roll, all that kind of thing. So that was a pretty cool experience. I don't know of any big names that were at the one that I was at, because I'm just way in this world of Nashville, you know, just getting started, and yeah, it's cool. And I don't live here yet, so it's, you know, there's only so much I can do from the position that I am at. But, you know, I'm going for it while I'm here. Might as well. So, yeah, that was great. I was in the first round. I had 2 very talented songwriters next to me, and I'll show a bit of footage of that, of the songs I did. And, yeah, I think I played More Than I Can Tell. I did She's to Blame, the new song that's out. I did an unreleased song, another unreleased song that'll be on the EP, and yeah, it was good shit. I had a lot of fun. I'll tell you what, it was a bit nerve-wracking though, because you know, back home it's like I'm gigging most weekends, and I generally do not get like nervous for any shows at all, even if they're, you know, bigger shows. You know, it's kind of like you get out there and you're just like, well, I know I'm not going to suck ass, you know, so it's like you kind of have that confidence in yourself. But over here, I'm like, man, I'm a tiny fish inside a big pond, and like this is the place where, you know, all my influences have made their dreams come true. You know, like I look up to like Alan Jackson, Randy Travis, like, you know, fucking even some newer artists like Larry Fleet, you know. All these guys, it's like they've come here to make their dreams work, and they've done it. You know what I mean? Like I'm standing in the place where it happens, and yeah, I don't know. I just don't think that's lost on me. I see the gravity of what can happen here, and I don't know. You know. I've got no expectations when it comes to this. You know, I'm just here to have fun and make a career out of music. But who knows how far we can make it, you know? We'll see. But, you know, as long as people like listening to my shit and you know, they think I'm a pretty chill guy. Well, we'll deal with it. So it's good. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what's been going on. So just had a beer with a buddy of mine that was staying up at the hostel, and yeah, we're just chilling. I'm probably going to hit downtown a bit later. I'll try and grab some footage of that, just sort of see what downtown's like and how many people are out and about. Spoiler alert, there's a shit ton of people out, like pretty much every night. It doesn't depend whether it's the weekend or not. They're out. They're always there. Yeah, some of the bars down here are just absolutely crazy. You know, back in Australia, we don't have, like, at least where I'm from, we don't have a lot of, like, you know, 2-story, 3-story fucking bars, but this place has got, like, you know, 4-story bars, and they're all like open balconies, which is nuts. Like, you can literally scream across the street to another bar and be like, "What's up?" No, you know, it's good shit. It's a cool vibe down there, you know. Last year on my trip for the songwriting workshop that I did, we spent a bit of time downtown, and the feel is just electric. Like, you walk down Nashville downtown, and like, that energy will consume you. Like, you'll turn into a party animal. I think for the locals, the ones that live down here, they get a bit over it, and I can definitely see that. After probably a week and a half straight of doing downtown every night last year, I was kind of like, I've done my dash, you know, I'm kind of good. But yeah, I haven't done too much downtown while I've been here. I've been here almost a month now. I've got about 2 weeks until I head home, and I have gone downtown once, and that was like, I ended up there. I didn't start there. It's too expensive, too many people. But I'm probably heading downtown tonight. I just had a buddy of mine that I met at Loser's Bar. He's like, "Yo, you're heading out?" And I was like, "If you are, where are we going?" And so downtown's the destination. So wish me luck. If there's no vlog, it's because I've probably passed away from alcohol poisoning. No, I'll be good. I got shit to do tomorrow anyway. So my last, like, vlog thing got like 37 views. So if you're one of the 37 that watch this, if we reach 37, I appreciate you. If you've made it this far, well, you are a fucking legend, and I appreciate you so much for sort of watching what I do. And yeah, I hope you stick around. I want to sort of document all of what's going on in my head throughout all this. You know, I head back June 9th, and I'll get home in Australia June 11th. And it'll basically just be go, go, go from there. Try to get into festivals and, you know, keep writing, recording stuff remotely through Nashville here. And yeah, just get cool music out. Because, I mean, that's, at the end of the day, that's all I care about. I just want to do this shit for the rest of my life. I fucking love it. And yeah, I'd love to have you along for the journey. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Just like what everybody says on this platform. But like, comment, and subscribe. It helps so much. And I appreciate you guys for checking in. And yeah, I don't know. Leave a comment. Tell me you exist. If you just watch the video and you move on, I don't know you exist. So yeah, I'd love to get to know you all. And yeah, if you're new to my channel, go check out the cool vids. There's tons to come in terms of like covers and all that shite. So appreciate you, and have a great day.
Mr. Michael Honan right here on the far end. Michael's from not across the pond, I guess, kind of down what is
south.
that? Down to the right, south of the pond. He's on that little tiny island called Australia. This is his first time playing lyrics in Long Neck, so we're happy to have him come and be part of the family. And
all right, so this next song is a bit of a love song. It came out of that good time in a
the very start of a relationship where you're all excited, you know, you're feeling bubbly and all that kind of stuff. So it's called She's to Blame. Anyway, it goes a little something like this. She's an early morning sunrise, kiss goodnight on a long night, breath of that warm summer breeze, something about her sticks with me. The first drag in on a cigarette, the kind you need to help you forget how crazy life can be. She scares the daylights out of me. 'Cause what's a man to do when all his walls come unwound? When he finds himself a good woman and puts that whiskey down. When a pair of blue jeans on that stool don't feel the same no more. She's to blame for picking this heart up off the floor. Some out looking for a reason, others out working for a dime. But as sudden as the coming of a season, you're fast becoming my wife. Like why I gave up the bottle, no warning, and let's have dinner over wine. Or the late up all night talking, where I could get lost in your eyes. 'Cause what's a man to do when all his walls have come unwound? When he finds himself a good woman and puts that whiskey down. When a pair of blue jeans on that stool don't feel the same no more. She's to blame for picking this heart up off the floor. Off that floor. Heal a heart she didn't break, and build a love that feels so true. Hell, I might have found an angel. Damn girl, you're the living proof. Oh, 'cause what's a man to do when all his walls come unwound? When he finds himself a good woman and puts that whiskey down. Who would have known that this old heart could find something more? Well, she's to blame for picking this heart up off the floor. Yeah, you're to blame for picking this heart up off the floor. Off that floor. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it.